Good evening and welcome to another episode of Que-stead-Que. What you gonna do? I don't know, but something's gonna grow. Ooh, it's a hot mess back here, isn't it? And I just blew the leaves, okay, 2 days ago, but they'll be through falling on the 11th. We are at peak. And you know what? While I'm driving, I can't film. I wish that I could, but maybe when I go to the lake on Monday, I might stop, pull over on the side of the road and let y'all see the peak because it is beautiful. You can see some back there. See? Right at the top. Look up, look up. You'll see that tree is peaked. But it's a lot of burgundy leaves and all that. Okay, y'all, here's the hoard. So this is what's being gotten rid of. 2 bags of junk. And the Christmas stuff, the Christmas trees. These boots I decided to repurpose. I'm going to drill holes because I can't wear them. I'm going to drill holes at the bottom and I'm going to put plants in there next year. I'm going to cut these. I'm going to cut these short, you know, these long ankle boots. I'm going to cut those shorter like those there. And I'm going to use them as planters for the deck garden. And I'll probably put them up, you know, on the thing since they're rubber boots. Okay, now into the hoard. Actually, things aren't as bad. Okay, the barbecue box, I'm eliminating this and I'll get, oh, well, I got yarn in there too, so I can get a smaller box for my barbecue, my grilling stuff. These are the blankets that I'm going to keep. 2 of them I made, and then that sleeping bag. And I couldn't bear to give up my old favorite blanket. It still has some life to it. I'm going to just wash it up and use it. I found another space heater, y'all. So this was my important bag right here from back when I was in college. All my high school certificates and awards and stuff like that from when I was in high school and college, as you can see. So I kept that. I'm going to get that stuff laminated and then I'm going to put it somewhere else. But for now, it's going to just stay in this bag. This is my parents' box, my mama and papa box. So what I kept of theirs, I kept our old drawings. So here they are from when we were little kids. I got those and those have to be laminated. If they were big on insurance. So I said, since that was so important to them, I decided to keep their old insurance policies. And, you know, I'm going to go through them and look and see who had what and all that. I kept some of my mother's older Bibles and books. And then she had her parents' obituaries in this Bible. I left them there for now because I have a copy of both. I kept, my father had a brand new t-shirt. And as you can see, it was bought at Kmart. He died in 2000, so you know this was bought before then. Look how much it cost, $4.99 at Kmart. And then a brand new pair of his pajamas with the tags. I went on it. So that's it for my father. Oh, and 2 of his wallets. I found 2 of his wallets full of all of his information and stuff, full of everything but money. This is the one he was using at the time of his death because, you know, he died suddenly in his sleep. So basically, and then for my mom, you see what I kept. And then I kept, mom had all my father's extra obituaries. So I have that in there. And then I'm going to put one of my mother's obituaries in this box. So that's my keepsake box for my parents. Everything else will be divided. I found a lot of her cookbooks. So my sister and we were talking, we rehashed the recipes that we found thus far. So we have pretty much all of the goodies. And so since I found these extra books here, we're going to go through these and see, you know, who's going to get what. I told her I will probably want the Better Homes and Gardens. She does the holiday stuff. So then she'll probably want that one. And then, you know, we got these old vintage books. Meals and Minutes. Now I need that one. Okay, so, and then, let's see. I was going to keep this. I was like, oh, I'm keeping this. Mom, love this, blah, 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 blah. Come to find out Sherry made it. When I described it to her, when I told her I found it, she was like, I made that. She wants it. So I was like, okay, it's yours. Rightfully so. Look what I found, y'all. Look what I found. Some burpee tags. Plant labels. 6 of them. my peppers under the light have decided to grow again. Okay, peppers. So I think I'm going to have to move them again, or I might put them under the table and off from under the grow light. I'm going to have to do something different. And there's room for some of them. And some of them may have to go back to the other room because, and the cotton's not going to fit because, as you can see, it's getting taller and taller, but it's starting to die out, which means the bulbs will be opening soon, because what will happen is the leaves will fall. Once the leaves die out, they will fall, and it's getting new foliage too. But they will fall, and then the bulbs will begin to open late November. So I should cut them off, to tell you the truth. Then that way I could, but I'm scared I might, kill off everything and mess up the cotton plant. But you can look and see that the bulbs they're gearing up. They're gearing up to open. I can tell. Okay, so the scarves, I told my sister about the scarves, and I'm just finding more and more. So we're going to go through the scarves, and we're going to split them. Sherry, I told Sherry I don't want but maybe one or two of them. And then Sherry said, same here. So what we're going to do with the scarves are, we have Tink, Sherry's daughter, Chantel. We have my niece, my other niece, my brother's daughter. Then we have my cousin Barbara, which was like a daughter. She came and spent the summer with us every year. So we have her. And then Mom has two great nieces. So we're going to make sure that they all get a scarf. And then anything left over, because it will be some left over, we will give to a couple of my mother's friends, her goddaughters. And Mom has a good friend too, the religious ones. Most of them are religious, but some of them are specifically religious. And then this was made by one of Mom's friends who's still alive. And she made this for my mom for her 70th birthday. We gave her a big party. And Mom, she loved this blanket, and she kept it in this plastic here. And I'm going to give this back to her friend because she's still alive, and I think she would appreciate it. And she's up in age herself. Mama would have been 84, and she's older than my mother. So I'm quite sure she could probably use the blanket. Plus, her name is on it, and then she engraved Mom's name on it. It's a really, really nice blanket, so she'll get it back. I kept the Charlie Brown Christmas tree, and I kept only the bulbs because I needed at least one bulb to put on top of the Christmas tree. I kept the styrofoam ones, the non-breakable. So I kept different colors, about 10 bulbs. So that tree will go up this year. Okay, and let's see what else. Oh, look, y'all, this was my prize here. These are from the 60s. In fact, I can tell you the exact year because it's on the back. 1967, as you can see, from Sexton. Some of y'all might remember these, but it's the two, I don't know if they're roosters, chickens, or what. And it comes with the egg. It's an egg clock, and it works. I bought that over 20 years ago, and I've always had that on display in my kitchen. Well, it was in my Pyrex collection box, wrapped up. So I grabbed those down, and those are going to be hung in my kitchen. I love those. I love them, okay? And I've always had them hung. Found old wind chimes. These will go out next year. I'll put those up somewhere outside, probably way in the back. Okay, what else? And then I found my good yarn, y'all. I had I had been looking for my good yarn because I knew I had a bag of, and that's your fiber yarns, the good stuff that costs a lot. And I had bought a lot of yarn, and I had the nicer yarn that I purchased. In fact, I'll show you one set that I found, and I found quite a bit of it, but this is the set, and I started crocheting right away, y'all. These right here is Stacy Charles, and so this is the stuff. These little balls be costing like $20 a ball. At least, a few years back they did. No telling how much they cost now. So this is the Stacy Charles. And then I had some that I had rolled up because I doubled it. I made them 2-strand because I wanted to make a nice prayer shawl. And I had my mother to pray over the yarn. So I said, that way when I make my prayer shawl, because, we never knew how long she had, I said that way when I make the prayer shawl, you've already prayed over it. So I started on the prayer shawl right away. So I'll be working on that for a while. That's my new winter project. Okay. Since we're walking through the house and all that stuff, and I brought a bag in here. Y'all, I found a bag full of CDs. Look at all that. All kind of CDs. And a few videotapes. They're probably important. Let's see. What's on here? Oh, when my sister was on a show called Kelly and Company. Yep. So I kept that because the rest of them I knew I got rid of. But anyway, here we go. All these CDs, music. So this shelf right here is going to be cleared and it's going to house my CDs so that when I'm at the computer writing, then I can listen to music right into the CD thing. Okay. Look at the lettuce, y'all. And that spinach still hasn't made its appearance, but it will. I threw a few more seeds in there for good measure. But the basil is doing real good. I'm very, very pleased. And y'all suggest what cold crop, and it can't be cabbage or broccoli or nothing like that, but something that's cold tolerant, could I put in this corner? I want to fill it. I want to put something else in there, and then that will fill it up. Or does the arugula spread? Because I've never grown arugula before, so I don't know if it's going to spread or bush up. I know that the basil will, so I need to be mindful of that too. But I have this space right here in the middle, and then I have this corner. So I just want to fill it up. But that lettuce, oh, I'm loving how that's coming up really, really nice. Okay, now back to the hoard. Okay, all right. So that bag right there is full of good yarn, and then I keep all bags. So I got this bag. So a lot of my stuff will be in bags. So this mess on the bed, and then I kept one of these bags. I said, so for anything loose, I've got a bag here. And this stuff is nothing to it. And then I'm going to show you the closet. Okay, so the barbecue stuff, is right there. The stuff on the side, the first thing that's going into the closet will be this. I have a chair, and I have that card table. It can fit right in the closet. These blankets are going to go. Okay, so here's the closet, you guys. I still need to sweep it out, so if you see trash, excuse it. And then I have extra shelves in here. I didn't know that. So, oh, okay. Wait a minute, y'all. Look what I'm finna do. I'm getting ready to put a third shelf here. In fact, because I said I want to clear. Now, well, I could, if I wanted to, I could clear the top shelves because I said I'm going to get the canners, those 3 canners and the dehydrator in here on a shelf. And then I want to put all this on a shelf. Hey, why not? I'm not going to pull that whole shelf down. It would be too heavy. But if I add this extra shelf and I have the little shelf handles, in fact, shoot, how many shelf handles? Look at there. I could actually get some more wood or whatever and add more shelving in here if I wanted to. But I'm going to at least do 1. So, and I'm thinking I can go right across here, and this closet needs painting. Whew. But that's for another year, okay? And so I've got this space up here. So those blankets, this stuff right here, will go up there. And then, I've got a little room here. The Pyrex collection will probably end up on the floor. The barbecue box, and like I said, it's yarn in there. So all that yarn is going to be in bags, and I can either hang the bags, because I have extra coat hangers. I can hang the bags right along the thing there. So I've got plenty of space. So all that extra stuff you see in the other room, some of that mess that's up there, is going into this closet, and it will be organized. So I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to get going because I can at least get this bed clear tonight. And then tomorrow I'm going to go to the crappie spot, but this closet will be done this weekend. it'll be done either. Well, Sunday I'll probably rest, and then Monday Monday I'm not fishing. I'm fishing Tuesday and Wednesday, because it's supposed to be cloudy on both of those days. Monday is supposed to be sunny. So I'll get this done on Monday, and then the next time you see this room, it will be complete. Everything. All that mess that's under there, I can probably end up getting it into the closet. And then I can get those pepper plants underneath the table so that they will go to sleep finally, okay? Even that cotton plant. And then that will leave more room on the table for other seedlings later. Okay, you guys, I feel like I'm rambling now. We've been on 15 minutes, but that's today's episode. So now I'm going to get this done, and then I'll go in there. I'm going to cook those 3 small pieces of fish, make some fries, and I've got some squash in there. I think I'm going to whip up some squash, and that will be dinner tonight. So I will talk to you guys later, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye.